This is basically to introduce you to Krav Maga. Krav Maga is an Israeli system which is designed for common people. How to make common people street smart. It is not a martial art, it is not a sport. So when we teach men, we teach them how to come out of anger situations. When we teach women, we teach them how to come out of mostly sexual harassment or assault kind of situations. We also teach kids because today kids are also, facing a lot of crime. So we go to schools and teach kids how to be safe. Apart from that, we have a separate syllabus for the police force. In Tamil Nadu, Krav Maga is part of the curriculum of the Tamil Nadu Police Commandos. I was 45 when I took up Krav Maga. I was actually working in IT as head of marketing communications. I saw some incidences on TV where women are assaulted and people are shooting it on the mobile rather than helping them. So since I was teaching the police, I told the commissioner that we will, through the women cops, we will reach the college students and the school students. Krav Maga is probably one of the few systems where we tell you violence is not the most intelligent solution. Violence is a very crude way of solving a problem. It is the last way of solving a problem. So we teach people how to differentiate between a crime of gain and a crime of passion. One of the common weapons used by criminals is knife because it is easily available. So in India, knife is a very major problem. So I am showing a very simple scenario where somebody in a crowded place stabs. So this is called an oriental stab. So this technique not only shows you how to block the knife, but there are two ways of ending it. If I am a civilian, I can block, punch him in the face and run away. But if I am a policeman, that entire technique shows how to control, retain the weapon and how to control the person also.
My name is Anand Babu. I started learning Krav Maga from last year. I started learning Krav Maga to defend myself in street scenarios, and I wanted to do something which is sustainable, kind of a fitness.
Arwal is a very common weapon seen in Tamil Nadu, used often in disputes. So here we are showing two types of attacks. One is a cross attack to the neck area where we are blocking it with a double block so that I am blocking the entire body. Then I control the weapon and I'm able to come out of the situation. In case if I want, I can also retain the weapon. The second attack is where it is a slash. It is going across the body. So the first thing is you move back and then you enter into it, control the weapon, and once you control in weapon attack, the main thing is the weapon should be in your control. If not the weapon, at least the arm having the weapon should be in the control. Otherwise, don't fight. If you cannot control the weapon or the weapon arm, there is no point in fighting, you will get injured. So one of the basic principles of defense against weapons is control the weapon hand. Only then you can address the problem. Pistol is not commonly used in India. Now we are getting some instances of, I'm just showing two examples of, a pistol threat, a common criminal tactics, how to come out of it. And the second one where the victim is kneeling and the aggressor is standing in an execution kind of situation. This may not be relevant today in Chennai, but these are all the type of things which can be more relevant to a specialized commando or somebody who is entering into a very, very ugly situation, a hostage situation kind of scenario. So I am also giving you some sample techniques of pistol defense. When we teach women self-defense, the focus is how to handle somebody bigger than you. Because the average man is heavier than the average woman. So we cannot assume strength. So the technique should work for somebody weaker also. So here we are showing a handhold release. There where we are using the weaknesses of the wrist, because the wrist is composed of 8 small bones. So when we take the elbow towards this elbow, the wrist is bending. The wrist cannot go beyond 90 degrees. So we are using the weaknesses of the wrist to release. We also accept the fact that technique will not work like this in real life. So we give them some backup also. Either if there is a struggle, they can go for the eye or groin and then do the release.
I'm Shrimati from grade 8. I just gained much confidence in I learned self-defense in this, which I think I can teach my cousins, my classmates and all of my friends, even though in boys.
Then this is a very ugly scenario, is a rape scenario, where the victim is on the floor, the hands are pinned to the floor, and this is a very, very ugly situation, and many people assume that cannot be done. But just by shifting the hip, we can, the girl can bring the leg between her body and the aggressor's body. The leg is the heaviest part of the body. The largest bone is the thigh bone, the second largest bone is the shin bone. So we are using the two largest bone in the body. So even a small girl's leg is stronger than a normal guy's hand. So we put the leg as a shield between the body. So that will stop the aggressor from coming forward. Then we put it on his face, and the neck is a weak spot. So when we kick him on the face, it is very easy to push somebody back. So basically Krav Maga assumes the aggressor is always stronger than you, especially when we are teaching women. So one of the common sense formulas when people ask us, when should I use self-defense? We give them a triangle formula called AOI. It is like the fire triangle. Fire will not happen unless there is a heat, there is fuel and oxygen. If you remove one of them, the fire will not happen. Similarly, A means ability, O means opportunity, I means intention. So if these three come together, the situation is very ugly. Suppose you have the ability to hit me, but there are a lot of people, there is no opportunity, even if you have intention. So when this triangle becomes complete, your antenna should go up and you should leave the situation immediately. So this is a very common sense formula called AOI formula, ability, opportunity, intention. If these three are present, leave the place.